Ready?
Rapid Dave's causing nothing but problems today on Strikeout Beer.
Try it again.
No, I'm good. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 270.
Oh God, can we just stop?
With your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
Hi, I'm Rapid Dave.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are
Good,
you?
Pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. Can't complain, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Doing good.
we got a show today with stuff we're going to talk about.
Just enjoying life.
We
got a couple of beers to
We're going
drink.
to drink some beers.
Yeah,
And we're going to talk about stuff.
Yeah,
and
some stuff.
I don't know, man. Maybe we're going to watch the Thanksgiving movie.
We have that looks
Tickets
good.
are on sale now.
Yeah, it's a horror
Exclusively
movie.
in theaters tomorrow.
It's super politically driven.
Yeah.
Like that'll be like that won't flop.
Very topical, right? Because Thanksgiving is next week and you got a Thanksgiving movie coming out.
Yeah.
So
totally.
You know, we got that going for us,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I came across a situation today
Oh.
where I didn't want to. I started with that phrase, so I've got that going for me. But then I was like, I can't finish it with "this is nice" because one, the person I was talking to might not get the reference,
Oh,
but also because of the situation, it wasn't nice.
I hit.
So
How's it
what's going on, Hid? How's it going, brother?
What's up, dude?
Hope life is treating you well.
Yeah, totally. Totally. We have a beer to drink tonight too.
Do you want to drink the beer? Slaps in the
Slaps
house.
here.
Hey, boys.
Slaps in the house.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really getting annoyed by all this sex on the TV at the moment. I keep falling off
You know, the 90s.
because he's having sex on the TV
Yeah.
and he's falling off.
You wouldn't have that kind of problem with the old like 80s or
No,
like-
TVs these days are real thin. That TV's just going to go straight up the ass crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there was a TV that you could definitely like back in the 80s, the 70s, 80s, and then
Old
obviously
two
the 90s.
TVs and you get the big,
And
you can
well, when
definitely-
the
a
whole
lot of porking going on those TVs.
yeah,
you know,
I mean, you know, 'cause they
nowadays
can handle the weight too.
not so much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hope you guys are great on this Wednesday. You know what? I a few beers deep. I think we're doing pretty good. Jason's in the house. What's up, Jason? I just got your stuff from my old pal Rapid Dave. So that will get in the mail hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So we got this beer from
So wait, hold on. Are we doing the thing we've talked about doing sometime?
What's up, Nutsex? See,
we're just gonna whisper the whole time
Whiskey's
throughout the entire
famous
show.
for coming in. Like, you know, if you go into his stream, you're like, hey, what's up, Nutsack? He'll come into your stream and say, what's up, Nutsack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we drinking? What are we
I'm
drinking?
trying to talk
We haven't
about
even
it,
talked
but I'm
about
being
it.
interrupted.
You interrupted
like
us
multiple times. You know, if Alan would,
So-
if we get Alan to shut up. Martin House Brewing apple pie. It's an apple sour with graham crackers, marshmallows, and lactose.
Is this the kind of beer that you want to stick your dick in?
No.
No.
So it's with holidays being upon us.
We're back to being normal voices. We're getting rid of the quiet voices. I'm so confused. Billy Joe, how about them Chiefs?
So with, you know, Thanksgiving next week.
Any plans?
And yeah, going to the Cowboy game. That's the plans.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if that's going to happen because
Did you already buy tickets?
I have tickets and a parking pass.
Oh, what are you gonna do if you don't go?
Sell them, I guess.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was at the store. I was like, you know, let's find something that's holiday themed or maybe like a little. I know Abita has a pecan pie one and whatever.
I think it's pecan pie.
Pecan. But I saw Martin House. Like, you know what? We hadn't had a Martin House beer in like 13 days, so let's go ahead and knock one back. And it was apple pie. So I'm one of the weirdos that enjoy apple pie.
How's that weird? I enjoy apple pie.
On Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You an apple pie guy?
Yeah.
Everybody else goes.
Give me the apple pie, warm it up,
Yeah.
and throw a scoop of little vanilla ice cream on top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
buddy.
goes pumpkin pie. You're not a pumpkin pie guy?
No, I'm not a pumpkin pie guy. I'm an apple pie guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I just, for me, I don't get the whole pumpkin pie thing. I don't eat pumpkin or anything. Don't even do pumpkin spice, anything. I think I get my fill from all the pumpkin beers that we have. And if you're wondering what this bottle here is with the red cap on it, that's a home brew that I did. That's a bottle bomb. I filled it up too high, as you can see right there. I can't believe it's still sitting there. So what I'm going to do is crack those beers here in a minute, and we're going to enjoy them.
Whiskey. I thought about you earlier today. I was at Total Wine & More, and I was picking up You cracking them open right now?
They're over carbonated, so I'm gonna let
Okay.
them sit for a while.
But I was out there at Total Wine and they had a key lime pie
Don't you do it?
beer
Yeah,
that I almost picked up for Beer Miss.
Is it from Martin House? Because they have a key lime pie beer.
I don't think it. I think it actually might have been from like 903.
How many different beers are y'all trying tonight? We've had 2 from Sweetwater, the gummies beers, and then we had one from Rollertown.
Then we had one from Line and Kugel on the Patreon.
We did a
Patreon video. We had Line and Kugel Red Lager.
Yep.
During the main show today, we're just drinking the Martin House apple pie, and then this home brew that Rapid Dave did on the main show.
The reason I brought this out too, because I have another beer that's conditioning right now.
Conditioning?
Yeah, okay. It's an Irish stout. I really was gonna drop some like adjunct shit in there, like something like throw a little extra,
maybe a little semen.
Yeah, it's a semen possible, but I didn't. I was like, I should have done it. I should have put like something in there, like maybe some chocolate Hershey bars or something like that, or maybe even some peanut butter. Because I had a ton.
Speaking of the Yingling, chocolate is out.
Cheers, dude.
What was that?
We got Beer Miss coming up at the top of the hour. Oh boy, that's
a sour.
Knock your socks off, Wang. Anyways, yeah, it's enough time being quiet. I don't know why I was just being quiet.
We talked about doing like a whole show like that.
Yeah, the little ASMR thing.
Yeah. So you take any time off for Thanksgiving next week?
I was planning on the whole week, and then that has kind of gone to the wayside because I don't. My job is not like I'm project guy, right? I got like reviews and projects and stuff like that.
If you work like 3 days out of the month,
and if you don't get them done in time,
because you procrastinate,
or there's some incorrect data or something like that. And so, I don't know. I'm hoping, praying, and everything else that everything gets done this week because I don't want to work there. I want to play golf next week, probably 3 times. I want to go to breweries. I got a busy weekend.
I'll hit you if you get next week off. I'll hit you up because I plan on visiting at least one brewery next week. I'm off Friday, and then I'm off all next week.
Okay. Liz is off as well, so I was like, I was like, I'm down. I really am. Wait till the last minute and don't do shit. It doesn't work like that.
He waits till the last minute, then he has to do a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. No, back when I was in if you're like if you're paid by the hour or something like that.
Dango Marty's in the house with a dang old cheers and a roll tide.
Cheers. Hell yeah. There's some jobs that you can have where you just like, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's going to get done no matter what. But mine, it's like, it's me that has to get it done. So, yeah, it's just the way it is. But it's no big deal. But like I said, I hope to get it done, move and keep on moving because it's like once there's 2 things left done for the year. Those 2 things get done, then I'm done for the year. And like the boss is really like,
I would feel like you would like knock them out like both like this week, right? Like
I'd hope so
because it's 2 things, but you're not going to. Bill Patrick's in the house with how about them Chiefs?
We just talked about the Chiefs. We talked about the Chiefs during the Patreon, as Alan mentioned. Strikeoutbeer.com/
Patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. Get your first month for free.
Yeah. And get a shout out, and then
buy
your pals a beer.
You sign up. I'm going to send you a message just asking where you want me to send you your money back to. Now we're reimburse you for the first month, and a happy hump day.
That's not bad. I like that. It's a little sour, but it's definitely
pretty sour.
Apple. Definitely has
it's
apple.
Got some apple taste in it for sure.
So Thanksgiving next week. Usually we go real late and party on for Drinksgiving and whatever.
How about the Cowboys winning their Super Bowl against the G-Men?
Oh, just wait. They're playing the Panthers this week. The parade's set. It's happening.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't know if you know this or not, but the team that hasn't beat a team with a winning record so far is winning the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys got that going for you.
Because that's how teams
which is nice.
End up in the Super Bowl. They don't beat a team with a winning record.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like, got Cowboy game that we plan on going to. We talk about this and it's like, Lizzie's dad's moving in with us and stuff like. You need do some jumping jacks?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's like the second or third yawn.
Okay.
So
you don't need to point it out.
Well, so here's the thing.
It's not like I'm all like.
So I think we get the bourbon out.
No, that's a bad idea.
And every time you yawn,
bad
you
idea.
take a shot.
So you want me to spend the night here?
You either do a shot or you do 10 jumping jacks.
So you want me to spend the night here?
Well, if you do 10 jumping jacks, you're not spending the night.
You give me a choice between a shot of bourbon and 10 jumping jacks. I'm taking the shot of bourbon. It's just dumb.
And so with all that, I'm like, I am looking forward to Thanksgiving. It's like, when you have too many kids, you have all these goddamn kids, they have in-laws, they got this and that. It starts becoming like Thanksgiving's like an ass whip, right?
Right. But are you doing like a Thanksgiving? Like, I know you're planning on going to the Cowboys game, but like the day before, the day after Thanksgiving, you planning on doing some sort of like a Thanksgiving like type dinner?
We did buy a turkey and a ham. So it's either going to be, it's probably going to be the night of, like that night. Lizzie talked about like making it the night before, and then we'll have it like in the morning. We'll take some of it with us to the game.
Okay.
Or whatever. And then have something to eat after that, the night or whatever. And I was like, well, maybe we can have everybody over on Friday. And that's kind of the way it worked with my family up in Kentucky. It was like, everyone went to the in-laws on Thanksgiving. Hey, go whatever. Come on over here.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, then come back over here about 7 or 9 o'clock. Or if you want to come over that night, card game breaks out. Everybody's having a good time. Drinking up a little bit. I mean, some of my fondest memories is just being a young lad.
Bourbon LFG
is being a young lad and all the uncles playing poker downstairs, all the ladies playing rook upstairs, money on the table. We're watching Home Alone because it's it just come on, or Frosty or something like that. We're all like the kids. Me and like 20 of my cousins are running wild in and out of the house. But no one cared.
We would go and play. We go play football out at the park.
Yeah.
Like we always watch the Lions game. And then after the Lions game was typically shortly after that, we would do Thanksgiving dinner, early lunchtime. Right.
See, I've always been an early lunch guy too. Like it's 2 o'clock at the latest.
It was always after the Lions game. We didn't do anything before the Lions game was over. Yeah. All the aunts are in there cooking and things like that. You got the one uncle who was always drinking from the moment he woke up, who's kind of little tipsy there on the couch, and by the time the Lions game's over, he's passed out on the couch. That's the one alcoholic uncle. And then
he just likes having, it's a fun uncle.
He's I don't know, he wasn't the fun uncle, he was just the guy who just sat on the couch, he just drank until he passed out uncle. But that, and the kids were sitting there, we're watching the game. As soon as the game's over, we're like, let's go play football. And all of our moms know we got to eat. So we hurry up, we power through eating, and then we run to the park and play football for a couple hours with all the cousins, and just have a good time. And then, roll back when it gets dark and get into whatever trouble we can.
Yeah. I mean, in the night, it was like it's not like the longest day, but it's just a day, right? Where you
Dango Marty said we played horseshoes and cornhole.
Yeah. Nice. There's horseshoes at my grandfather's house out there. He had a big old pool. Like during the summertime, it's like you can still hear him clanking. They're out there. The uncles are playing on the other side of the pool. All his kids are in there just horse assing around.
Why is whiskey always got to be like this?
Oh God.
My uncle always wanted a hug. He was weird and smoked funny, smelly cigaweeds.
Be happy you got that kind of affection. How about that? It made you into the
my drunk uncle never hugged me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I never skip over Thanksgiving. I talk about it every year, and like even this year, it's like what are we doing? What are we doing? Then finally, I think it's like we're just like, you know what? No, Austin, he can't make it in. He's got a busted foot. He got in a motorcycle accident. He's okay. He's fine. He's in starts was it rehab tomorrow?
Physical therapy
tomorrow. So he's doing fine. Tyler's like, I'm leaving the country January 1st.
Yeah.
But he's like, but he wants to come over. And I go, well, we're not going to be here. He goes, where are y'all going to be? I was like, Cowboy. And he goes, can I go? I was like, yeah, you go wherever you want. You're an adult.
Yeah. Buy a ticket and show up.
That's why I was like,
you're a grown ass man. Do what you want.
He always asks because he, doesn't want to intrude. And so I'm like, yeah, no, if you want to come out. I was like, what everybody else is doing, it's kind of people are scattered doing their own thing. I was like, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I'm kind of tired of dealing with it because I think in the past it's been like a thing about nope.
Have you Toxic Avenger yet?
No, not yet. It's coming up. Toxic Avenger 3, and I actually went ahead and started Toxic Avenger 4, Toxie something. It's called Toxie Civilian, I think.
Okay.
Citizen, I think it's the number 4.
Yeah.
And it's from 2000. So you see people, you're like, I know those people, the twins that are like from BattleBots and stuff like that. They're in there. From what's the other one? Entourage. Yeah, they're the twins from the Entourage and whatever, and Wild Hogs. But
Wild hogs.
with me, you know, I really do love Thanksgiving and the stuff that we've done in the
enjoy
past.
it.
You know, Drinksgiving has been always like just out of control. Like obviously this year it just can't happen because we've got plans and I can't be just laying on the couch for 12 hours waiting on people.
So I'm not bringing an Uber yet. Have you done the original yet? We're on 3.
Yeah, we're on
Billy
number 3
Joe?
tonight. Yeah.
We did the original 2 weeks ago. I swear you were here when we
Police
talked about
Academy, maybe. We'll see. You know, we really only need to talk about like 2 or 3.
There's like 15 of them.
Yeah,
right?
they keep just making them. Yeah.
They had an animated series too.
Police Academy?
Yeah, they
oh
did.
My God.
They had an animated series for Toxic Avenger.
Hold on.
Toxic Crusader.
The animated series but it was back in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember like a season or 2, because you had like Mahoney, you had the guy the Jones or Jonesy or whatever. He the guy that made all the voices. And Tackleberry and S.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? I mean, turkey. Like I just love turkey. Turkey, mashed potatoes. You get a little. That's probably like the only day of the year I'll eat. I like to have some cream corn on Thanksgiving.
We gave it a thumbs up. We gave it a thumbs up on 1 and 2.
They're awful movies, but they're like so awful that they're good.
And his old lady, he's definitely dressing his old lady. Like she has no idea what she's wearing. And like this one, she's like
she does now.
Everything, every scene she's in, she's spreading, going like to sleep. She's just spreading.
At one point,
surgery.
I only saw part of it, but like at one point in time when they're getting down on it.
See, look at this.
They get down,
get down on it.
Fireworks start shooting.
Oh yeah.
Where those come? Dave, did you watch the movie When the Last Screaming Stops? We have not yet.
I haven't seen it.
We're getting through Toxic Avenger, and then we'll check that out because since you recommended it, Marty, it needs to be something we need to talk about on the podcast. So we want to get through the Toxic Avenger movies first, and then we'll watch that. That's
new Toxic Avenger. We'll talk about it in a second, but we'll talk about it in a second. Favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? You say turkey. I do love turkey. That's the only time of the year that I eat it. Now I eat sliced turkey and stuff like that for like
I
sandwiches
get like lunch
and
meats, right? But like actual like a turkey.
Yeah. Deviled eggs is one of my top things. I'll go in there, and if they're ready, I'll go in there, go pop, 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 and I'll walk out of there. So you got to make a ton of those. And then there's this snack. There's this dessert that my aunt used to make. It was
we did talk about it before Halloween, but
it was like pretzels, Jello, I think maybe some strawberries in there or something. It's something weird. I don't know what it's called, but I used to love the shit out of that. So
Marty, we're delayed on everything we do.
Yeah, it's called a delay.
I'm sorry, just Marty. The way it is. Man.
I'm sorry. Green bean casserole, nah. I'm out on green bean.
I'll eat a little bit of that.
Give me mac and cheese over there.
Oh, dude, give me some. I'll get down on some mac and cheese.
Give me mac and cheese over there. Yeah. I never got I understand. Like I like green beans and everything like that, but the green bean I prefer casserole,
regular green beans. Like you got to mix it with mushroom soup. Like I don't cream of mushroom soup. I'll have some, but.
In case you're wondering while we're waiting, you're looking at the bottle. I cracked this one. This isn't even the full one. This one was a half inch from the top.
Salmon patties, yum.
This one was bottled perfectly, but they're overcarbonated, so that's why you see it bubbling up. So I'm letting it sit here. We're gonna let it sit here until about the 8:30 mark, and then we're gonna drink them. And it might be a Patreon only, but we're gonna let it sit there and just kind of get the bubbles out of it. And so, so salmon patties. No, I'm not doing that. Like, what's your worst thing to have on Halloween or Thanksgiving? Like, what are you not touching?
I don't touch cranberry.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever have that either.
We always have it. Like we get the can. It's a can.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's a tradition.
That's what it is. For Liz's family, it's a tradition. Like, we get the can, you crack it open on both sides, you just dump it out, and it's just sitting there solid.
Yeah.
And like Liz's mom will grab a little bit, and like maybe like one or two other people will grab a little bit of it, but most of the people that grab it don't even eat it. It's just on their plate. Right?
Yams are yuck. But, I never had a yam. I don't think.
I'm not a yams guy.
Lizzie will have one. Like it is a yam. Well, it's not. Yam's not a sweet potato. They're different. But I swear to God,
it's kind of this. I think it's like.
I think one time I made her a yam. We were doing like steaks and baked potatoes.
Are you thinking about ham?
No, yam.
Okay.
And so
make sure
she went and got one. I go, you may do it like the other one. She's yeah. So we made it, and she's like, oh my God, I love it. It's amazing. You know, whatever. It's like okay, cool. So I might have had a bite out of that, but other than that, I don't do sweet potatoes. I don't do yams.
Yeah.
But there was this weird thing. There's this time that Lizzie's dad. He's actually used to be a chef, right? So dude can cook. He can throw down. But he went to this weird phase where he's putting like vinegar and shit and stuff like potato salad.
So like he would take a dump and put vinegar in it? That's just weird.
No. He made potato salad and he had like vinegar mixed in. I'm like, what the hell's that smell? And I'm like, look, I go, yeah, I can't eat that. this is back when we used to go, like, we go house, hit the houses and stuff like that. And, hell, even Jacob hosted Thanksgiving down the street that one year. He hosted. I brought him a couch and a TV. I go, here you go, buddy. We're coming. It was when Isaiah was born. And so that was a fun year. Definitely a fun year. But yeah, I was like, oh my God. Buddy, I can't deal with it.
This will be the first year in like 4 or 5 years that we haven't hosted.
Yeah,
we've hosted for a while now,
mm-hmm.
Going back to the old house, and this year Liz is like, I just don't really want to host. So her sister's hosting,
mm-hmm.
Her sister and her mom, they're hosting.
Okay,
and we're going over there this year, and like, she's actually going to deep fry a turkey. She bought everything that she needs to deep fry the turkey,
mm-hmm.
and she's gonna deep fry it.
When that whole concept came out, well, you saw all the videos because people didn't know they had to thaw it all the way.
You gotta thaw it all the way.
Yeah.
It's got to be dry.
And
you
outdoors.
got yeah.
You don't do it, in your house, in your dry port or whatever. Fried okra and fried green tomatoes. I don't mind fried green tomatoes. Okra. I had some okra that I put in some gumbo or some chili, or not chili. It was some vegetable soup or whatever one time. And I don't
fried or just regular.
Okay, it's slimier and shit too. It's so gross.
I don't mind fried okra. Like the first time I had it,
it was definitely down here.
No,
it was up there.
It was up in Missouri.
No shit.
Out at Lambert's, home of the Throne Rolls.
Okay,
Billy Joe might know who I'm talking about.
They throw them around.
It's out there in Missouri. Yeah, you're sitting there at your table, and the guy walks around with rolls. Who wants a roll? You raise your hand, he grabs it, and he just chunks
I saw a video of the baby almost get drilled in the head with one of those damn rolls.
It was Lambert's. Yeah, Dango Marty knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Lambert's was because I spent a year in college up there in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go to Lambert's whenever it was someone's birthday. Because if you went on your birthday, you ate for free.
Yeah.
So everyone in our dorm, we would go for when it was someone's birthday, we would all go. That person get their free meal, and everyone else would go there and eat. And it was just you got chicken fried steak out there, and then all the sides are served, family style. You get as many as all the sides you want, almost kind of like Babes out here, right?
Okay.
With the sides and stuff.
Nice.
We have one in the great state of Alabama. Okay, they got one in Bama. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I've always loved going out to Lambert's up there in Missouri. And the rolls are delicious.
Yeah.
And you just, it's fun to catch a roll.
Yeah. Work on those skills every so often.
Yeah.
Which we might be actually returning to the ball field before we know it. So
if they want us.
Yeah. So just one of those things where a freeze out league, we played softball year round. And then when we started doing this, it kind of took a back seat, and it's been about 5 years now. But we got freeze out league coming up. And if we're a part of it, we're going to be a part of it. And it's just going to put a little small dent in a couple shows, nothing too crazy. We'll still have our Thanksgiving show, obviously, next week. We'll have our Christmas show, our New Year's show, because nothing falls on Wednesday this year.
Right.
And we're not leaving town. So we'll have those shows. Everything is there.
But then you also have like during the month of December, which is when Freeze Out League takes place, you get a lot of content from me and Rapid Day for Beer Miss.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of our beer, we do a different beer every day through the whole month of December. And you might end up getting a little bit more lives out of us if we're not doing, we might have a couple Wednesdays where you don't have a show, but we might give you some content throughout the week where we're doing our Beer Miss beers and things like that. So we post a ton of content in December with Beer Miss. And
as long as I don't go too hard on a Sunday, you get me at about 6:20 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
For about an hour before the Sunday night game happened. We recap the crazy day of football, because every week's a crazy freaking week of football.
It's the NFL,
and this one was just as wild ass. But
no fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Everybody complains about, oh, you can't do this. I'm like, no, I'm not for taking someone's head off. I'm for more celebrations and stuff like that. Yeah, some of these hits or whatever, I'm like, I feel like I'm the guy in the minority now that's like, oh man, that should have been a flag. Helmet to helmet, led with his helmet, all that kind of stuff.
So you're the grandpa now?
I am. And it's like, you want to keep these guys around a little bit longer, because you know how short someone's lifespan could be, right? And you can see it. And if someone gets a crazy hit to the noggin, you're like, oh shit, I hope he's all right. You know what I mean? It's like, shit. We saw, was it a Hamlin? Hamlin tried to tackle T. Higgins last year and almost fucking died.
Yeah.
And then you had Burfict that absolutely destroyed AB's career. He hadn't been right since. You see a lot of players go down and they never get back up. And these guys getting CTE and handling themselves. And hotel room or something like that, and you never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's scary. It's sad, and I'm on more of the side. I'm not trying to make it the soft league, but if someone's going down or they're sliding or they're out of bounds, there's no reason to lay a helmet right into their helmet.
Oh, there's wheelchair guy with his neck brace.
Yeah, I saw him.
This guy rolls around in a wheelchair with a neck brace, but then like here in about like 5 minutes, he's gonna be wrestling in the ring.
I want to know who's interviewing. Who's doing the interview here?
I don't know.
Oh, she looked very shocked. It's like the first time she ever seen one of those before.
It's
I guarantee you it's not. She's a hell of an actress. Hey, what do you think about the Marvels flopping?
I went and saw it.
Yeah. Did you really see it?
No, I did. No, seriously. I went and took
willingly.
I went and took the kiddo on Friday night. No, me and the kiddo went Friday.
Okay, never mind.
You know,
because you got girls.
Kid girls I went with the youngest. We went. I wanted to go see it.
You wanted to go see it?
I did.
Oh, I guess you celebrate everything.
I like to see all the Marvel movies. And whoa, it's time.
Oh, buddy.
But I go and see all the Marvel movies.
Why is he so close to her? Back up, dude. Give her some room. Maybe a backward. There, we're getting there. Okay, there it is. All right.
But I go and see them all.
It's like 5 foot tall. It's called the Will House.
What would you call it? Spinners?
Oh, that's her from last week.
But 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah. But I go and see them all. I watch them. I enjoy them. I take them for what they are. I'm not looking for cinematic masterpieces, right? But I look at can I go to a movie? Can I enjoy myself for the whatever the runtime is? And does it keep me entertained? And it did.
How long was it?
I think it was like just over an hour and a half. I think it was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Probably smart, yeah.
They kept it, but you've got the.
I think it's just acting or whatever. You know what I mean?
But I don't mind Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
The other lady that was in the. Oh God! It was the
in WandaVision.
Movies. Yeah,
in WandaVision. In
she was
the show.
Terrible.
Monica Rambeau. She wasn't bad in the show.
It was terrible.
They had Miss Marvel in it, which she just had her show. I actually thought she was really great in it. I didn't mind it, and then it had a mid-credit scene that I absolutely loved.
Yeah,
that makes you go, yes.
Oh, okay. So they were previewing Deadpool or something?
No. But yeah, we used to have a great Thanksgiving tradition up to the 80s, Bama versus Auburn. That was a good old days when Bama would whoop Auburn.
Yeah.
We used to have here in Texas, Texas and A&M played on Thanksgiving.
Really?
And then they switched conferences, but they're getting ready to go in the same conference again. So will we get that back? I don't know. But I mean, for me, Thanksgiving is about watching the Lions play.
Yeah.
You
get the Lions and the Cowboys, and now you have the third game now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they mix in a third game. So you have essentially 9 hours of football or 10 hours of football where you can sit there and just
3 games straight.
You can sit there and just chill, and it's something that you could put on. Usually the halftime show is pretty good for each of them, or at least something. I mean, hell, I remember being in like Kentucky.
We got Jack Harlow for the Lions.
I saw it. Oh my God. I remember my dad being excited that Kid Rock was on. He goes, "Hey, Kid Rock will be on here or whatever." So me and him were just sitting there. We're just drinking, having some whiskeys and
drinking some Bud Light.
We're having some whiskeys and enjoying ourselves or whatever. And that's one thing about my stepmom, man. I tell you, we used to I go into town.
That's weird.
And I
She's sitting there petting her belt, watching this match.
I'd go into town and be sitting there. We watching like Little League World Series, or we're watching a ball game. Me and my dad, and we're down there just hanging out. And she goes, "Brandon, you want to drink?" I go, "Yeah, just give me a."
Okay.
Yeah, do you want a beer? No, just whiskey and Coke would be fine. Whiskey and whatever. And she goes, "Okay." And she brings it back, and it's not like a normal little small glass. It's a larger. Everything's bigger, right? Everything.
Drink out pint glasses, right?
So she brings it over, and the sub bitch is like just spilling over the top with the ice, everything else. I'm like, oh God. And I think she's paying me back for how I used to mix their drinks. Like because I was the bartender when I was 13 years old. We go to the beach. I was 13, 14 years old. Like, hey, Brandon, will you make me a blah, blah, Sky Vodka and 7 Yeah, no problem. And my stepmom used to laugh because I used to make my dad's drink so damn strong. And so now everything's come back to bite me in the ass. But now it's Miller Lite. I'm like, give me a Miller. Okay. I need something that's more controlled by the government.
I'm not going to give you the option to. Yeah. All right. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I used to have to do all that, but I'm also dealing with like all my brothers and sisters and stuff like that. We're hanging out at the beach and they're going to go out partying. And I'm like, yeah, have fun. I'm stuck at the hotel or the condo with these clowns. Richie, let's go downstairs, buddy. Let's go find some chicks. It's like, oh God.
Oh man.
telling that damn story not the other day. I was like, I used to line him up, put him in the lazy river, whatever. Oh, he's so cute. I come around the corner. Hey, baby, how you doing? Richie, there you are. I like my Miller Lite. That's my go-to beer. We talk about it all the time. When people ask or whatever, they think that I'm like, I can't sit there and drink craft beer. Now there is some that are out there made for that, the light beers or whatever.
Right.
Like even
yeah,
like Aluminum Cowboy, Allstat makes a light beer. There's several of those out there, but when I'm just like, hey, I just need to grab a case.
Finner's Park from False Idol is a nice little Hefeweizen.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Banquet Boy.
But give me a case of Miller for $19.
I mean, for me nowadays, my go-to is Yingers. I get the Yingling, you know. Or if I'm somewhere where I can get myself a nice little 12-pack of some
that's what that is. She's got the Scooby-Doo mystery van colors on. Is that what it is?
A little bit. Is it what does it for you?
I don't know, maybe. But Velma, I told you about Velma coming through here on Halloween or whatever.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't tell you that. I might have told you off the air. I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
I don't remember that. We'll talk about that later.
Even Tom was like, "Oh, I got away, Dad. I got this
one." But I don't know. Yingling, or I'll get myself some PBR.
Okay.
And maybe a little Stone action.
We used to have a person that watched the show. I love PBR. That was amazing. Every time I posted something about that drinking one night, he goes, what do you call them? Pork chops or some shit like that? I think he called them pork chops or whatever. Yeah. Something wild ass. And of course I have like a 32 ounce. So like we'd go down the street like, oh, we're coming over, watch a movie. All right, cool. I grabbed me like a 32 ounce. I'm like, yeah, I'm here.
I used to go to Sparks, the bar right there in front of where the office is there in NRH. And was Velma wearing knee highs? I mean, she would have to be, right?
So
if not, what are we even doing with our life?
Like I couldn't figure out what the situation was.
You never made it down to her knees?
Because she was so she looked maybe 23, maybe 25, right? There's an older gentleman there that had a toddler. So I figured like maybe that's dad, daughter, grandson type situation. Like she probably got, knocked up or something like that. Because this isn't the area where you got like sugar daddies running around. And her skirt stopped. I swear to God, it was only like probably 4 inches long. She's in full costume, knee highs and high heels and everything else. I'm like,
glasses and all that.
I was like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was like, what the fuck? I looked at Ty. He goes, right? He was so excited. I go, all right, yeah, easy, Ty, calm down.
He's newly single, so he's single and ready to mingle. Yeah. He's like, Dad, back off. You're taken.
I was sitting there just handing out candy, but I was like, what the hell's going on? Because, you don't see that kind of shit in the neighborhood. But I was like, holy shit.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yeah. I really couldn't believe it. I was like looking around there going, anybody else catching this shit? Like, what the hell is going on around here?
Everybody caught it.
And, I was like, all right, I need another beer. I'm going to go get me a beer and throw another log on the fire, bullshit and whatnot. I was like, let me just get myself out of the situation because it was wild. But yeah, no, she was like 20 something.
She was a nice lady.
Yeah, she was. And then we give the kid candy. Lizzie and her friend were sitting there handing out candy all night. And then Casey was here too. So I was like, dude, you couldn't tell if he had a mask or not on. So he sat and I go, man, if you go sit in that chair, I bet you scared the shit out of some people all night.
Right.
And so that's what he did.
Yeah.
So give me a Snoopy. Yeah.
So I want to talk about this before we forget about it.
All right.
And before we do beer missing that, but GQ has their Man of the Year every year.
Okay. Like the magazine?
Yeah, GQ the magazine. They have their Man of the Year every year. Mm-hmm. And they announce who their Man of the Year is this year.
You got the Maxim one too, or you just tell me about dudes? I know about your lifestyle change. I just didn't think.
Well, I mean, it's the GQ Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And I know you're going to be excited about this when I tell you. And I want to make sure I wanted to tell you this. I wanted you to find out live on the show. So I get your reaction. Do you want to guess? Do you want to throw some guesses out?
Well, I think it wouldn't be Ryan Reynolds at this point.
It's not Ryan Reynolds.
Jackman.
It's not Hugh Jackman.
Man of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, do they take in looks or just like accomplishment type thing?
It's the Man of the Year.
Like Jeff Bezos.
It's not like
Elon Musk.
It's not people's sexiest Man of the Year, which was Patrick Dempsey.
Okay.
McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy. You know. This is the Man of the Year.
It looks like a college party going on.
It was a second ago.
Yeah, see, she's got the mystery bus going on.
Yeah. Mystery machine. Not a bus. It's a van.
She's got a trailer she's dragging around.
But any guesses for GQ Man of the Year?
Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk?
No and no.
All right. No, then no.
Any more guesses?
That's it.
Do you want to throw a few more out?
Adolis Garcia.
No.
Mario Lemieux.
No.
Dak Prescott.
No.
All right, that's all I got.
All awful guesses. The GQ man, it's not Corey Seager, Jason.
Wait, hold on. Is it an actor? It has to be, right? Like that's how all these people are. They're all like the worst people in the world are like people of the year.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so not Tom Hanks.
No.
Wait, okay, so oh my God, there's no way. Is it an octogenarian? It's not an 80-year-old guy, is it?
No.
Okay,
no.
thank God. Jesus Christ. Was it? There's no way they gave that fucking cucumber a fucking anything. All right.
A Pickle Rick?
Yeah. Kim Kardashian, did she win Man of the Year?
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
And her dad won Woman of the Year one year?
Her stepdad.
There's no fucking way this is
Kim
real.
Kardashian is the GQ Man of the Year.
How fucking dumb. I mean, how fucking dumb how dumb are we? Like how much my biggest question is how much worse is it going to get till we write ourselves? Like how fucking dumb are we? Like how incredibly stupid are we? Oh my God.
It's not Chuck Norris, Jason.
It should be fucking. I would have gave that shit to, was it Ribby Pultz? Or
Marty's so stupid. Yeah, Kim Kardashian is the GQ Man of the Year.
Cool. I mean, at least they're fucking, I don't care. I would have gave it to this person.
The
Truck
ref?
Truck McGee over there. Oh, I don't think you're supposed to put that there. I mean, you're supposed to, but she doesn't have it. Yeah, that's so dumb. Fucking stupid. So fucking dumb. Like, I don't know if other countries have to deal with this kind of stupidity, or this kind of ignorance and things like that. It's like, like in your head, have you ever thought about leaving the country, like for any reason? Like you're just like, you know what, I'm going to go live.
Who's Woman of the Year? Her dad. Not this year.
No, he's won it before.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about this, like leaving the country, like going to Canada or something like that? Not, I mean, like if you had to leave the country, what country would you go to?
Probably like Canada.
Probably Canada.
Like, yeah.
East Coast, West Coast.
Straight up.
Straight
North.
up.
Yeah.
So like Quebec, you don't fucking speak French.
I can learn it.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
You
can.
couldn't learn French if
I
you
learned
had
English.
to. You learned English?
Yeah.
You didn't that's the only language you ever known. You didn't learn it like a fucking
I'm sorry,
like
I didn't learn it.
like an immigrant or anything like that.
I mean, no, I you know what? Yeah, no, I didn't speak any English before I learned English.
You was speak any what? English before you learned English?
I spoke. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking I learned English.
Scooby-Doo wins.
Nobody. Get a poster on the wall.
Si, senor.
We're going way.
That's not French. I took a year of French.
That's not French either, you dip.
No, I just said I literally just said that. I said that's not French. But then I said I took 1 year of French.
And it's SEE.
I understand that. It's still si, senor.
Oh, buddy.
Whether you say it or yeah.
So this Saturday,
I don't know what it is, but she's got it.
that's a camel toe.
That's the joke. What's wrong with a camel toe?
No, I'm just saying you don't know what it is, but she's got it. She's still rubbing her belt. Nah, give me the other one. Give me the Scooby-Doo mobile.
Oh yeah. Or what do we got going on here?
I mean, I like witches too.
A little dark, secretive type thing. Ireland would be a cool country to visit. Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. It's definitely on the. It's definitely on the list.
Melton's in the house. What's up, Melton?
Not moving to, but yeah, definitely. Melton, how you doing?
Melton,
Cheers to you.
just to. It's also even got like the little flower. That's definitely the mystery.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Melton, I know you appreciate this.
I'm having a good time.
I picked up a little bit of higher tone, a little bit more high quality cigars for today. I got some Buffalo Trace cigars for tonight.
I don't know why you're holding that up. You could have held it up back here. He can't see that. Get up and go show the camera.
I don't want to.
Get up.
Just zoom in.
Zoom in.
I hear Dubai is sinking. Serves them right. Oh, buddy.
Oh, God.
Just,
just throwing shots up out there. I can't wait to have some cigars. I thought about, like I said, I thought about having some like this week and going outside, and I was like, I told you, I was like, a little smoke in the morning. I was like, but I need some Robustos or something like Toros, something short.
Right.
All we got like Churchills around here and whatnot, because that's the only time I'm able to get out there and relax. It's on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's weird, right? Around my house, like the last 2 nights, right? Lizzie's up moving around, like making shirts, making sweaters, making this, making that.
She's busy.
She's busy, right?
She's making things happen.
But on Wednesdays, she's on that couch watching TV, chill. She's probably going to go to bed here in a minute. And so she's like, how do you stay up till like 4 nights a week? But on Wednesdays, she's like, you know what?
We'll let you know, Melton. We'll let you know, brother.
Oh, we got some Buffalo Trace to try with it, though.
That might be a Patreon video.
You might want to get in the car and come on over.
Well, we only have 2 of the cigars, so
I will relinquish mine to Melton. But I got the Buffalo Trace, though. Did you find me anymore?
I hadn't gone to liquor stores
Okay,
yet.
I got to get some Christmas presents and what.
Yeah, no, I got you.
All right.
I'll be going by some liquor stores on Friday to do some jobs.
Sweet.
Yeah,
even better. Yeah, so right now we're having apple pie by Martin House. I was looking for something that had something to do with like Thanksgiving or pies or whatever, and I have apple pie on Thanksgiving. I don't do pumpkin pie. And so it is a little tart at first. It's quite tart at first, but now
pretty
it's
sour.
It's getting a little bit easier.
I'm not picking up the graham cracker or marshmallow. It's just sour. Like I'm getting a hint of the apple in it. But what are you looking for?
Yeah, we got 2 now. Yeah. Because it looked like it just overflowed. The other one's starting to move up now. Oh shit! Look at it. It's coming up.
Yeah, it is. That's the bubble. It was a bubble. The bubble pops.
I got some homebrew here that we're going to go through here in a little bit.
So real quick, I want to touch on Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
He's out for the year.
Yeah.
Broke a bone in his shoulder, something like that.
Yeah, in his shoulder. Shoulder.
Is that just the biggest waste of a contract ever? Like,
some people were saying that
set contracts back 10 years, right?
Well, some people said that, but I was like, you know what, with all the big contracts being handed out this year,
but no one's handed out a fully guaranteed contract like the Browns have. And I don't think anybody else is going to because of this whole situation, right?
Well,
they really Brownsed it up, right?
Yeah. Well, you're talking, was it 5 years or 6 years? And it's $238 million, I think. It's, will it ever happen again? Yeah, sure. Will it happen the next year or two? Probably not. Maybe in like 3 or 4 years. It all comes down to just like with the running backs, right? Where they're like, I want fully guaranteed money. Whatever. Like what? Guaranteed money? If you get hurt, the second you get hurt, you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to get paid. Like,
but the crazy thing about that is like if you think about all these other leagues, the contracts are guaranteed whether you get hurt or not. It's just the NFL that doesn't guarantee these contracts.
Yeah, so less
right.
Everything else is less contact, type thing.
Yeah, but look at hockey. Like, look at the collisions in hockey.
Oh, of course.
You have some hardcore collisions, but you also have like a different quality of athlete there.
Yeah.
Like a guy he'll get his cheek all busted open. He goes on the bench. They stitch him up on the bench, and he's out for the next shift. He might miss a shift.
Yeah.
But odds are he's not.
They'll put the cage down or something like that.
You have a situation with like so we had the whole
talking about this for years.
Situation with
kill me now if I ever turn on
the
TV.
I'm looking over here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like if I ever turn on like any type of NBA game and I hear those 2 voices, yeah, I'm out, bud.
But you had the whole thing happen with like DeMar Hamlin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to minimize what happened with the guy. The guy literally died on the field, right?
Yeah, it was a freak accident.
But you had the situation with Chris Pronger back in the day, almost the same situation. Took a slap shot to the chest, collapsed on the ice, died on the ice, went to the hospital, didn't even miss a game. Spent the night in the hospital, was back out on the ice the next game. Yeah. Now we're a lot more cautious now and different now than we were back then, right? As we should be. But yeah, it's just
I miss watching those guys play too, especially Dan Marino or Jerry Rice,
playing plus Jerry Rice. Dan Marino's probably the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. Jerry Rice was really good, and Walter Payton, yeah.
I don't know.
He did play for the Bears, and the Bears suck. So
I don't know why. It's just different, right? You're on ice. It's different players, different caliber of player. If something happens, it's like it's a shorter. It's 17 games now, right? Or 16 games. It's 17 games, 18 weeks, and so they play 80, I think. in hockey, it just seems like it's
82.
It seems like
No,
on the
82.
grass, it like everything bends funny, right? Like, you have those Achilles tears, you have the ACL
Well-
tears, the ground grabs your foot, they're bending it another way. And on hockey, you're flying this way and that way, but a higher rate of speed
Yeah,
collisions.
Jason asks, have you guys seen the video of that hockey player kicking up at the guy's face?
Well, someone just got arrested for killing what's his name?
The guy that got caught the skate in the neck, had
Yeah.
his throat slashed. Someone's actually just arrested on murder charges for that. They haven't released who's been arrested.
Yeah. He
But
wasn't in the AHL at the time. He was
that
in
whole
AHL or
thing,
something like that.
yeah. Actually, hold on a second. I'll tell you because I've actually got the story pulled up.
It was crazy. You hear about that kind of shit.
Elite Ice Hockey League.
Yeah. And like we had to now they're instituting like throat guards and stuff like that. Yeah, he killed him. Oh, so it must be the same guy.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about the same person here.
But you've got all these situations where like you actually had like Wayne Gretzky talk about guys wearing neck protectors, and he's like, it's going to become commonplace because these guys grew up playing with it, right? Like back when Gretzky played, you didn't wear a face mask, let alone a helmet, right? It was, you had that weird thing where you had the whole situation where it was like, was it like Brian Trottier, who was like the last player that didn't have to wear a face mask, any type of a guard on his face,
Really?
because he was just kind of grandfathered in. Everyone else had face protectors and that, and he didn't, or it might have even been like a helmet. But yeah, it's just.
So this is what I just got a message from Melton. He picked up Star Ward 2-fold double grain Australian whiskey.
Oh.
So I'm curious to see how that turns out. It's 48% alcohol by volume, wheat and malted barley.
Cletus just came and said, I heard he said, if he dies, he dies.
I wore a throat guard all the way through.
You had to.
It was mandatory.
Yeah.
And then
it was like a cotton type thing that you wore,
nylon or whatever. Yeah, it wasn't like a damn napkin or whatever.
No, it wasn't that, but it was like filled with.
Mine was it was nylon or something like that.
It wasn't like just like a piece of cloth, but it had like cotton in it or whatever inside of it.
I never peeled it open.
Yeah.
So, but even as an adult,
feel
I slapped it on. I think for the beer leagues and stuff like that I played in, I was like,
in ice you did, and you had the full face,
it just
the
made me
full
feel
face
weird.
mask, right?
Well, you didn't even have to wear a full face in like adult league.
Oh, well.
But I wore the cage. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I had the cage because we had to wear it in high school. So whenever I would go anywhere else, you would just have to have it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to have it, but I already had it, so I wasn't taking it off, right?
Yeah. Or a mouth guard. I had a mouth guard and a face cage on and a throat protector. I was like, nah, man, this ain't happening.
I mean, most of the time my mouthpiece wasn't like in all the way.
Hey, like chewing.
I was chewing on it, but like when I got down to the nitty gritty and I was like getting ready to hit someone, or I was like in the mix with some people, I would put it in. But like most of the time I'm scanning around, I'm just chewing on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just a different time. Oh, I thought you were talking about a boxing match. Wrong, dude.
Oh, Jesus. If he does.
Freaking cat.
He does.
First of all, cat, does the cat know the difference between boxing and hockey?
No idea.
Probably not.
Let's go ahead and do this. We're almost at the top of the hour. We're 4 minutes out. Let's go ahead and knock out the beer miss of the week. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's do it
real quick while we're grabbing it. Cletus, do you have any thoughts on Kim Kardashian being Man of the Year? GQ's Man of the Year. I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
How the hell did she win Man of the Year? Like seriously, I thought are you still serious?
I'm dead serious.
God, we're so fucking dumb.
They posted they got pictures of her wearing a suit.
Mustache
wearing a suit. Her hair's a little wet and she's eating a bag of Cheetos.
Is she really?
Yeah. I'm not making this shit up.
Oh my God.
She's the slutty Man of the Year. I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's just gross.
I'll let you go first this week.
So I went and I definitely got like at least two.
Yeah. There are no rules anymore.
I got two
right,
I got two Sam Adams, but I did try to stick to holiday beers.
Okay.
And whatnot. I'll start with this. Yinger's.
The Hershey's chocolate porter.
Oh, Yingling Hershey chocolate porter. Right, yep.
Whichever one of us gets that, we got to mix part of it with peanut butter.
Oh, sure. There you go.
I've got a Boulevard Brewing Nutcracker Winter Warmer.
We're gonna have that on the show here in about 2 weeks.
So That's a must have every year. Boulevard Brewing is an
Yep.
amazing.
Why not name a
brewery.
cat or a donkey if fucking anything? Yeah, I know. Just another way to stop me. I don't get it. Yeah, it's bonkers to me.
In
Shiner,
their defense, we took over Woman of the Year first.
yeah. That's it. Just shows women that we're better women than they are.
Obviously.
So eat it. Shiner Holiday Cheer. Again, I'm going. It's going to be all holiday beers or winter beers for me going forward.
I think I have one in here that's not like a winter beer because I got like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Next one is Harpoon Winter Warmer Holiday Ale with cinnamon and nutmeg.
Nice.
36th annual.
Oh, look at that. I like Harpoon too.
Yeah.
Old Fezziwig. Now you can get this in a 6-pack.
Oh, the Old Fezziwig.
Yeah, this is the first year out of all the years before where you can get this in a 6er. This is Sam Adams Old Fezziwig.
Okay, you know, I think I have 2 in here that aren't winter beers now that I pulled one out. Although one could kind of be considered. So this one, Firestone Cinnamon Dulce Nitro Stout.
Oh, nice.
And typically with your cinnamon beers, your holiday, although it's not necessarily a holiday beer, but cinnamon.
Nice.
What's the ABV on these?
So well, they're random. They're different.
The Nutcracker is 7.8%.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't talk about it this time. We usually
the Harpoon Winter Warmer is 6%. And then my Cinnamon Dulce is, which is a nitro stout. I don't see it on here.
Doing the Lord's work over there.
Trying to.
6.4. Just
there's alcohol in it.
There's alcohol in it. I got Sam Adams Holiday White Ale. It's a citrus and hazy. It's 5.8% alcohol by volume. There you go.
All right. Next up is one that I have that's not a winter beer. It's Whoa What a Night.
Ooh.
Black lager from 903. This is like a Wednesday beer. Yeah. This one's 5.5% alcohol by volume.
Nice. Real nice. Yeah. Next up, New Belgium Holiday Ale and everything nice, or flavors of cranberry and spice and everything nice. 7.5.
Woo, buddy.
Yeah.
Next up, I have from Sierra Nevada Powder Day IPA, double dry hopped, coming in at 7.7% alcohol by volume.
Oh, nice. There, use that later. All right, here's the only one I didn't get, but for me, it's a fall winter type beer because of the style. This is Manhattan Project Beer Company.
Okay.
Coconut Porter. This is the 239, so it's a 6.2% alcohol by volume.
Next up, I have a beer that I feel like you're going to go for.
I got a pick. What do you got?
Brooklyn Brewery Winter IPA, Woo! Sletter's Choice IPA, coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. If you know anything about Rapid Dave, he's a huge fan of Brooklyn Brewery, as am I, but Rapid Dave would have sex with any one of their beers. Wait for a PBR to drop. Dude, love some PBR. You know what? I'm going to bring a PBR for mine next week. Curious, have either one of y'all made your own beer? Not necessarily made our own. So we've brewed beers with a home brewer, with the guys out there at Brew Fighters, with Zach and Scott out there. We've done a couple beers with them where we've kind of told them what type of beers we've wanted to brew. And they've come up with the recipe for it, and we've brewed with them. We also did a beer with Brutal Beer Works, where we worked together to devise what type of beer we wanted to brew, and we brewed it with them. Rapid Dave has done some home brews with like some homebrew kits, and I've actually got a homebrew kit at home that I haven't brewed yet, but we've come close to brewing our own beer. But we've talked to the brewers about what style we want to brew and all that, and they've come up with the recipe and all that for us. But yeah.
Yep. You know,
at home is the better question. Rapid Dave has done several beer kits at home. And I've got one that I'm probably going to do this next week.
Yeah. And even when we did we were doing Patreon brews and like handing out beers and stuff like that for people who are on Patreon, they were all done by Brew Fighters and whatnot. And it was like we had 3 or 4 styles. It was an annual thing, or it was a quarterly thing for 1 year. And I even hit, Zach back up and like, I kind of want to get back into brewing, yada, yada, yada. But it was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. these things are still fizzing up. I kind of thought like if I left them open for long enough, we might be able to drink them
We still can.
but I think they might have to be falling into like a Patreon. But we already done a Patreon video, so I'm thinking about saving the apple beer. I'm gonna send you home with one.
What'd y'all name the Brutal Beer Works one? Love that place in North Richland. It was your least favorite beer.
Yeah, that was the name of it.
Yep,
it was awesome. Raised a shit ton of money for that was the name of that place, Rutledge.
Oh, the Rutledge Cancer Foundation.
Yeah.
Jason, if you ever head out to Brutal, send me a message. Because I live right there.
Hey, we'll buy you a beer.
Yeah, let me know when, and if you're heading out there, I'll do my best to meet you out there. How about moonshine? Rapid Dave, have you ever brewed moonshine?
I've never distilled moonshine. No, I've never done it. Family member's done it. Whatnot.
He's from Kentucky. That's why I asked him.
So with moonshine, I don't trust distilling the spirits. I want to do it all the time. I just never done it. It's something like I actually thought about doing wine here at the house as well, like some type of fruited wine. But with I don't know about doing moonshine. I don't know about it. And I thought about doing my own vodka as well, but I just don't think I can. I think about it and it kind of overwhelms me, and so I don't want any part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's because I can just get it whenever I want, like the real shit, not going to like a liquor store and buying.
It's a White Lightning.
Yeah, and
not selling but drinking at home. Oh, we drink at home all the time.
Are you clicking on stuff? Because I still see Jason's comment there.
Okay. Yeah, how about moonshine?
Oh, there we go.
We'll do, my man.
All right.
Not selling but drinking at home.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I brought back a handful of them before.
One of your best stories involved was the chugging a bottle of moonshine, because you bring it back in water bottles, but it's a water bottle like that you can only get in Kentucky.
You can't get Deer Park here. Well, you can get it in like Southeast. You can't get it here in Texas.
Yeah, and she it was the night you guys were drinking, and she went and grabbed a bottle of water.
She woke me up like I was asleep.
She chugged the bottle and didn't realize till after she chugged it, it was actually moonshine. And she woke you up, and she's like, I just chugged a bottle of moonshine. Am I going to die? And you rolled over in bed and looked there and you go, probably. And then rolled back over and went to sleep.
There's a slight chance. I mean, hell, you could die getting in the car in the morning.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to be wrong.
My friend went to college in the mountains, and we would get moonshine by finding mailboxes with gallon jugs on them. You would then walk to the trailer, and he would fill your jug for $50.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of finding like a pair of Converse on like a power line. That person sells drugs, and then if there's a jug on the mailbox, they sell moonshine.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody else really. I trust the family.
Which
the family one.
In your defense, is everybody in Kentucky.
Yeah, but
it's not a person.
I've only
there's not a person in Kentucky he's not related to.
I've only had probably two different.
Lee, I never felt closer to Rapid Dave.
I've only had like maybe two different versions of moonshine, but when I say that, it's like from one family or another family, right? It's like so two organizations, if you want to call it that, that I've had. So, but the iterations within them are phenomenal, like peach, blackberry, blueberry, straight up white Lightning, clear.
I actually get mad at you every time you go to Kentucky and you don't bring moonshine home. Like I get excited when you go to Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you come back like you got some moonshine. You're like, no. I'm like, God, why are we even friends?
Like, like my mom has it on the fridge. Like it's just sitting there. Like there's a couple, and so some of it still has the fruit still sitting in it. And so it's just sitting there she calls it the liquid fridge because that's where all the beer and all the shots and everything else is, all the liquor. And so it's sitting there. But I just, And when I brought it back, she goes, hey, I got, she went out, talked to whoever and she goes, I got you shiny. I was like, all right, cool. It's like, just how much you want? I go, just handful, nothing crazy, whatever. I came back with a case of 16-ounce bottles.
Again, we were talking about softball.
Yeah.
You would show up to softball on a Wednesday and be like, hey guys, don't grab a bottle of water out of my cooler because it's not water. It's moonshine.
Yeah. 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 I was like, because, I brought it for everybody. It's like, hey, I'm here to share.
Jason, what's y'all's thoughts on Imperial Stout beers? I brewed some up and barrel aging it now. Love Imperial Stout.
Jesus.
If you're doing like,
do you brew it
that's freaking awesome.
Do you, Jason? I don't think we've ever asked. Do you brew at a brewery or is this homebrew stuff?
Dingo Marty, why are we even friends, right?
But
the right fielder passes out and no one notices.
Allen killed a right fielder once. Oh wait, was I in right field? Or was that a catcher? How did I come on the field and have to find out that
you were right center? I was second base,
Mm.
and yeah, it nailed him with my knee. He didn't say anything, and he didn't even move. I was like, "Oh shit!"
It was a loud pop. I heard it. I thought he died.
Yeah. I feel the same, Alan. He said homebrew. Milton said want some beverages.
So my thoughts on imperial stouts are this, especially if they're barrel aged.
Who's on first? I'm always on first.
I will fight it the entire way until I'm halfway through the beer, and then I want another. It's me getting past the whiskey or the bourbon taste. It's me getting past the initial, because it looks amazing. Like bourbons usually look phenomenal, right? Or bourbon stouts, especially in the wintertime, right? Be careful when you pour that. Yeah.
Lee asked, how does a homebrew guy get a barrel?
Anybody can buy a barrel. Yeah.
Oh, no, Marty, I know it's an Avic.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah,
who's on first? Who's on second? Anybody can get a barrel. You just got to go to the place and buy the damn thing.
Where'd you get your barrels from, Jason?
Well, he doesn't want to disclose, but let's see.
Okay, well, don't tell us.
If he's up in Oklahoma, his distillery's nearby.
But he drives down to NRH to get beer.
There's a handful that he could get along the way. There's only like three, maybe four. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's not the one in Louisville. It's the
Bent.
There's one in Allen, I think, Allen McKinney area, and then there's another one up in like Sherman area. But anyhow, yeah, is it like overcarbon? Yeah, that's why I want to leave it out, man. I want to leave it out. Just let it. Yeah. Can you still get barrel for $100? I don't know how much a barrel, like if it's soaked properly and whatnot, it's probably not $100. No, like it's not. Like a used barrel, and especially like a recent barrel, it's going to cost a little bit of dough. That's what some of these brewers have tough times getting their hands on barrels, because one, they're used. Obviously, they're used, they're charred, they're this and that, and everybody else hits them up in the Metroplex for these barrels. So then the price kind of goes up, and that's what leads to, where it just costs a little bit extra dough. Dylan's in the house. What's up, brother? How we doing? So that's why it's costs a little bit more around here, I think, to get your hands on that, because, all these different brewers, they pop up everywhere. Like you can throw a rock and hit like 10 brewers, $300. So he paid $300 for his. I would say, if it's going to a brewery, it's probably going to cost that much. They're going to, if they're a smaller brewery, they'll ask for 2, they'll ask for 4, 6, if they can get their hands on it. But I would say a small brewery, like let's say Odd Muse, right, in Farmers Branch, Texas, they had 4 barrels. That's it. And it was a very small distillery, but they were like, hey, we got 4. All they can get was 4 barrels. So it really does. It jacks the price up,
300
and things like that. So, but you can use those barrels multiple times before headhunting's in the house. What up? How we doing? But you can use those barrels multiple times before, they kind of deplete the efficiency of the transfer of flavor, bourbon and stuff like that. I told you it's super overcarbon. I hope I didn't, dude. I got a couple bombs just waiting. They're gonna be. I'm gonna give you a couple anyways for next week when you're here. Just keep them room temperature till Saturday, and then put them in the refrigerator. They're conditioning right now in bottles.
Okay.
What's going on? How we doing?
What's up?
They're Irish stouts. They're sitting in there right now. None of them have blown up yet. So, and I thought like 2 of them would have. I was like, listen, if you hear something blow up in the middle of the night, don't freak out. Just tap me on the shoulder. Hey, babe, whatever.
It's happened.
Yeah, it happened. So, but yeah, with these these barrels, they're high commodities around here, around the Metroplex. These guys got to pay top dollar for some of them just to get them in their even a smaller brewery. And like I said, Odd Muse, they got 4 of them. They were like happy as shit to get 4. Yeah. And it's tough sometimes. But yeah, like Bent, they're here locally. That's the most local distillery I know personally. So yeah, it's not bad. All right, so we're doing that. We're doing is it a red? Yeah, I think it's a red.
You tell me.
I can't remember everything I brew. And see, as you see here, like as I popped it, it started overflowing and kind of going. So you got to slow pour this one. This is not one you can pour upside down like I do with the Patreon. Yeah, it's super overcarbonated. I thought about putting it into a container, like a hard pouring those into a glass carboy, or not carboy. It's the one with the handle. What are they called?
I don't know, man.
Where you go and buy beer, they fill up 48 ounces.
Bomber, growler.
Growler. And I was like, you know what? Let me hard pour it in there and just leave the lid
Fowler.
off of it for a little while. And then we'll see if it comes down and it just kind of flattens itself out over time. And then I can recharge it with pressurized one.
It definitely tastes overcarbonated for sure.
Yeah.
How's y'all fantasy seasons going? All three of my teams have shit the bed. I'm like 50-50 on my teams. My Strikeout Beer team is rebounded and has been doing great here lately. I just kicked Cuzzo's ass.
Oh,
took out old AKA. Have had a few weeks of they've gone well. As Joe Burrow has started to do better. You know, the first part of my season sucked because Joe Burrow wasn't doing shit.
It's hurt.
But now he's been doing better, and Lamar's been doing good. The rest of my team's been doing great. A little David Montgomery action going on. It's been a fun season so far.
It's always the ups and downs and the crazy things about it. But I tell you what, the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know what's been going on, but I haven't really been paying. Like I've been watching football, but not watching my phone. And then with, I guess, other bullshit going on, like it hasn't like consumed me. I think because we're in like football, basketball, hockey, and all this other shit.
We're doing all these leagues, but so like this last Wednesday,
it used to just consume me.
I was out at Six Flags this last Wednesday. Our company had our holiday thing, where it's Six Flags, and I was out there for it, and I'm watching the 3 o'clock rolls around. Pull up the phone, and I'm walking the kiddo around, her and a couple of her friends as they ride rides. I don't ride any rides.
You over the weight limit?
No, I just don't enjoy roller coasters.
Can you get the thing down over your belly?
No, I can. I just don't enjoy it. I'll ride the antique cars.
Oh yeah, that thing, that's fun.
I'll do the Justice League one.
Was it the one that shoots up in the air?
No, you're going through and you got the gun and you're shooting at the targets and stuff.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a fun ride. And
it's not like a ride. It's not like you're shooting guns. It's a ride?
Yeah, it's a ride.
Oh, I ain't been out there in a while,
yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
And that's just about it. I know. I used to be the Yosemite Sam one, the water one.
Oh, that's great.
But it's not like a pirate one. But it's like been closed down the last 2 years when we go. Yeah. And it's like
that was one of the best ones. You get in there,
it's just chill.
You're just chilling. You're in a boat floating around on a lazy river. You got Bugs Bunny, Yosemite Sam,
Daffy Duck, Speedy Gonzales.
Oh my God.
I mean, you got all the hits.
That freaking smell. I can smell it right now.
Oh yeah,
smell it right now.
Rides aren't fun when the harness pinches your effing skin. Yeah, like I remember like the first time, like I rode rides like when I was younger up in Michigan. We go to Cedar Point, which is way bigger than Six Flags is.
Oh, totally. It's got to be way bigger, right?
It's just
everything's bigger. In Michigan.
No, it's in Ohio, which is the armpit of America. But Cedar Point was, and I would ride rides then. And then like I didn't ride anything else until I was like in high school. I went to Six Flags for Physics Day.
Okay. Yeah.
And this was the first year the Mr. Freeze ride came out.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
And
you don't have to drink that. It's way overcarbonated.
I'm going to drink it.
You can grab the other apple pie if you don't want to.
Well, I got to finish this to put it in there.
Oh, God.
But I went to go ride it. It was the first year it came out. And everyone in my group, they were like, oh, we're going to go ride this. I'm like, okay, cool. And you're in line, and every 20 minutes, the ride shuts down for 20 minutes. And I'm looking at my friends like, are we still keep shutting it down? They're like, no, but they review it and they open it back up. I'm like, this isn't good.
Oh, it's totally good. It's totally safe. Don't worry about it.
But I went through the line, and then the ride moved a lot faster than it does now. Because back then, it was like 3 seconds. Like you're sitting there and you're watching it, and the roller coaster leaves and comes right back. And you're like, that's quick. And they're like, yeah, no, it's the fastest roller coaster in the world. And you're like, okay. And so like I get on it and I ride it, and it goes, and you go, it takes off, and then it goes all the way up, and it gets to a point, and then it just stops. And then it goes, you ride the roller coaster backwards.
Yeah, yeah.
And I swear, like you get to the point to where it stops really quick. And I felt like at the time you were at a standstill for like 3 minutes. It felt like
Buford the Buzzard in Georgia back in 1980. It's some damn thing he was asking about. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah,
That's weird.
it's from 1980.
Uh-huh.
Shit was weird in the 80s.
But yeah, and it shoots up, and I feel like you were just sitting there for like 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and then it fires you right back. But in legit, it was like 3 seconds or something like that. Like it was quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I rode that, and then I rode like the Texas Giant, which is a wood roller coaster, is the worst thing you could ever ride. You ride it and you get off, and you feel like you just got jumped in a gang. Like it's like someone just beat the living shit out of you. You're sore, you hurt all over, and you're like, what the just happened?
Just waited 3 hours to get the shit kicked out of me.
And you got some people like, dude, let's go do it again. I'm like, no. Well, I'm bruised. I got 5 bruises on me. My neck is sore. My back is sore. Like, I don't understand. I remember riding that big pirate ship thing.
Oh,
the pirate ship's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just, I don't get it. Like, I don't enjoy it. So I go out there. I take the kiddos out there. The kiddos love it. They have a lot of fun. I got sick on the Duncan barrel ride.
I don't know what kind of hick ass stuff they got on in Georgia or Alabama. Like I don't know what the Duncan barrel ride is.
We're in Alabama. I'm just saying.
He's always doing the one in Georgia though. Atlanta.
It's the same fucking thing. But yeah, no, it's just I just want to enjoy. So I just go. I take the kiddo.
Yeah,
it's the 1 year. It's funny because like the oldest, like the first 6 times she went to Six Flags, which was with the company thing where we rent out the whole park. So you go to the rides. There's no lines. You don't have to wait in line.
Yeah, it's our own asshole
most of the roller coasters, like you get on it, and like if you want to ride again, you have to get off, right? Unless you want to switch seats or something like that. And you just ride the rides over and over and over and over again. And I remember the first time the kiddo, the oldest, she was like, "Oh, I'm going with my friends. We're going to Six Flags." And I looked at her, I go, "You're not going to have fun." And she goes, "What do you mean?" I go,
"It's fun to go though." Like as a teenager.
But I thought I was like, "You're gonna have to wait in a bunch of lines," because every time she's gone, she's never had to wait in a line.
Yeah, which they don't care. They just sit there and macking on some dudes anyway.
So I tell her that, and she's like, "Okay, cool." And she comes back. She goes, "Dad,
not Duncan."
She goes, "I had to wait in line for 2 hours to ride one roller coaster." I go, "That sucks." She goes, "Yeah, it did."
The most popular ride in Alabama is called First Cousins. Taking shots from a guy in Georgia. Georgia's firing shots across state lines.
Shots fired.
Watch out. Jesus Christ. Like,
Busby's, isn't he in like Alabama?
He's in Georgia. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, he's in Augusta.
Again, same thing.
Yeah. There's not much difference.
And somehow he's an Eagles fan, but whatever.
I love the Eagles fly. Oh God. Yeah.
Fucking A.
I don't mind it though, going there, especially during we used to go during was it Fright Fest, things like that. It's cool to walk around. You don't have to get on anything. It's cool to walk around and see all the lights, all the decorations, even with like Holiday in the Park. You know, my boss asked me about that shit.
You sat in a big ass barrel with 6 people and turned the middle steering wheel.
Oh Jesus.
So like teacups.
Oh God.
It's a teacup.
No thanks.
It's their equivalent. Like we do teacups here because we're fancy. Yeah. Out there they do a barrel.
That's very fancy.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you go during like the Holiday in the Park.
We had it once,
all that lights
because like
whatever,
we had the thing. It's always in November.
Yeah.
But then we had 1 year where it rained all day, so they give us passes for another day later in November, beginning of December. We did the Holiday in the Park. Yeah, I know.
Oh, we
Good
got
description. Yeah, no, we understood.
I throw up everywhere. Yeah, I don't get on that shit.
Oh, we're talking about the whole lower class, like barrel versus the teacup thing.
I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. The last time I got on a roller coaster, I think it was with Junior, and it was like he wanted to go on the Titan. I was like, all right, I'll get on Titan with you. And like we're all in this thing, and all of a sudden it just goes like that, and it's about to make a turn. Well, there's really nothing between me and falling out of this piece of shit. And I'm like looking down, like, and I'm like holding on to everything. I'm like, this rail only comes down like right here. There's all this room to get out. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
No thanks.
It's funny with the youngest, like she'll look at some, like she looked at the Titan, she's looking up at it, and she's looking at the point where it goes up, and then it has that steep drop off. And she looks at it. I was like, "You want to go ride that?" She looks at me. She goes, "No, I'm not doing that."
Back in my home state of New York, we go over the waterfalls and barrels. Yeah, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You hadn't done that shit in like 100 years.
Yeah,
I drank one of those flavored dollar drinks and got sick. It sounds like it. Yeah, don't drink that.
Or do. Sounds like fun. Like flavored little dollar alcoholic drink. Let's get down.
Dude, that's one cool thing about it. Like that, now there's booze. I'm like, no, I can't wait to go. Like we were gonna go for Halloween. We just didn't make it out there. So I was like, yeah, fuck, we'll go for holiday in the park. Have maybe some we'll get some hot chocolate, put a little nip in there, walk around, look at the lights. Like, what's wrong with that? I was like, we don't get on it, but if the park's big enough so you can spend a whole afternoon walking about and having some food.
You got some snow hills and things
drink.
like that.
Yeah.
You got a little part where they have snowball fights and all. Yeah, it's a good time.
Think about going.
But like I said, I enjoy going because the kiddo has fun. Each kid got to bring 2 friends this year. And I had a good time with them, and it's fun.
Yeah, I just don't like going because they're the employees that we have. I think a lot of them.
I didn't run into a lot. So the crazy thing is, like, there's one guy that works with the company that
there's more than one person.
No, but there's one guy that I absolutely cannot stand.
Oh,
this guy just gets on my last nerve. I can't stand the guy. I don't enjoy talking to him. He just beats me down. And every damn year I run into him.
Yeah, we work for a big company.
But before he's at the entrance every damn year when I get there. It's like he's sitting there waiting for me to show up.
I mean, who's not?
And then I run across him 7 to 8 times while I'm in the damn park.
Oh.
I don't see anybody else that many times. Just this fucking guy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I'll run across him. Like, it's the 4th time I run across him. Like, hey, man, haven't seen you in a while. Fucking A, dude. What?
That's why I don't acknowledge a lot of people. Like, I had like a guy that we played softball with, like, just keep yelling my name. I heard my name. I don't ever turn around to my real name. And I'm like, and they're like, he kept going and kept going. I go, I'm not turning around. And then I realized it was his voice. And I'm like, I'm still not. And now I'm definitely not turning around because this guy.
Dang, no, Martin. It's been a hot minute. I mean, goddamn. Like, it's legit. He's like, hey, man, haven't seen you in a while. Yuck. I'm like,
you should be happy someone's willing to talk to you.
You're
not excited about that?
No. I could care less if anybody want to talk to me.
You couldn't care less? Or you could care less?
I could.
So you could care less.
I care a little bit, but I could care less.
You couldn't care less.
No. I just said I care a little bit, but I could care less. I'm just saying. I had one of the people on my team. She was having the best time out of anybody out there because she had one of those carts that she was driving around in.
A little scooter.
She's a little bit older, She's got bad knees and things like that. So she's trolling around the scooter. But not only is she trolling around the scooter, she's got the canopy over her.
Oh God!
She's got a drink in the hand. She's taking a drink. Little blanket action going on because it's a little bit chilly, and she's just living life. She's got a little music playing and stuff. I was like, hey,
oh my God,
how much fun are you having? And she goes, more fun than you. I go, goddamn right.
Yeah.
What are y'all watching on TV? We got AEW. We got a little Chris Jericho action, and we got Boston beating Philly right now, 89-82.
Yeah, we probably should have hockey on, but Alan always says AEW's got to be on now.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth it, right?
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo mobile was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
This guy's yawning. It's like me and you up there. They're fucking sitting there yawning the whole time.
I mean, if one of us was Asian.
Well, you are the Asian guy.
That doesn't make sense. As white as they get.
No, you're not. You're Italian. That's not white.
Yeah.
Italians aren't white. Is this not like super carbonated or what?
It's extremely carbonated. It's tough to drink.
Don't drink anymore.
But I ain't a bitch.
Don't drink anymore.
Paul Wright, aka the Big Show. Right? That's the Big Show.
Come down. Oh shit! He do a little. Oh shit!
They're not even getting into the ring.
I think I had a baseball bat and sunglasses on.
That's Chris Jericho.
Why couldn't he swing the bat a little bit better than that? Jesus,
he didn't swing it at all.
These guys are on our ass.
It wasn't in the script.
Let's get out of here. Jason, real quick. Alan asked earlier, would you like a pint glass?
I didn't ask.
Or you asked me,
yeah.
or a beer
mug
can glass.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get you not only a shirt, but you had to wait. So we're gonna get you one of these glasses with it, and he's got some other stuff he's gonna stick in there as well.
I might throw a beer in there too.
Yeah, maybe. So, but yeah, just let us know. I appreciate you send me the message. Send me the message because it's like, yeah, we lost the address. We don't know where the hell it was. And
well, he posted in the chat one day, and I took a screenshot.
Is that
of
what it was?
But I think I deleted it.
you delete stuff?
Yeah, I have to. I run out of room.
Really?
Well, because anything I post, like with posting things on eBay, all the pictures I take, to in my pictures.
Yeah, so delete those.
That guy you posted in the punch beer.
What punch beer? Oh, one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those guys in Goodfellas aren't white.
They're not white. One of them is half white. Yeah. The Irish one. Am I weird when I say that? Like, I don't consider Italians white? That's not weird.
No,
right?
no, it's not. It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
That glass. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Is it Al Pacino's character in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
You know what his name is?
Al Pacino?
No, his character in the movie.
Sonny? Or is that the other one?
The other one.
There's a couple of them.
Tommy DeVito.
His name's Tommy?
Tommy DeVito.
His last
AKA.
name? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
His last name's DeVito?
Yeah, it's Tommy DeVito.
It's Danny DeVito, man. Old school immigrant racism.
Whoa.
Shut up,
We're
Busby.
equal opportunity
Yeah,
here.
God. Well, now I gotta look
Jason
it up.
sent us a message 20 minutes ago.
What's the name of this thing? Are you watching a video? What is that?
That's Lizzie.
Babe, is that you?
Oh, he sends a picture of his. Look, there's Jason's setup.
Oh,
with his
nice.
barrel.
Oh, that's a lot of hardware.
There's this barrel action going on. Sonny and Scarface. Now we're talking about Scarface. Fucking Alexa.
That's the second week in a row it's just done that. Like all of a sudden start playing real shitty music.
But yeah, no, Tommy DeVito.
His name was James Conway, you jackass. Oh, you talking about Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci's character.
God,
I'm sorry.
You were the worst.
Joe Pesci, whatever, same thing.
What?
Tommy DeVito. Yeah. Go get your fucking shine box.
God. I was like, you're like Sonny and Scarface. Yeah, no, he's given the wrong everything. Like, I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Jesus Christ.
Some white actor.
He's not white.
Rapper Davis Sonny, so I was saying that was in Scarface.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Shit. It's craziness. It's bonkers around here right now. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go smoke a stove.
Shit is bananas. A little Patreon video.
We'll do a chug for somebody. Yeah.
I thought we were gonna do Buffalo Trace with the whiskey.
Oh, you got that in you?
Yeah, I got a little bit in me.
Okay.
Yeah. End streams with say goodnight to the bad guy. Speaking of, someone's got a little Lucille action going on here in the AEW. He's got the bat wrapped with the barbed wire.
Oh Jesus, someone's gonna get hurt. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Busby, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But hey, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you guys and we love you. We're gonna do a little Patreon action. If you guys aren't part of the Patreon yet, patreon.com/strikeout beer. Get them for $3 a month.
Buy your boys a beer.
And I'll pay you back for your first month.
So Alan's buying the beer at this point.
Just the first one. But thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
We will talk to you guys later. Deuces. Dude's right in a freaking 10 speed.
Oh my God.
People with a.
Oh shit.
I got clothesline.
I got flipped off of one of those things once when I was a younger lad. All right, we're out of here.
What the hell is going on? You just turned it up. I thought you were supposed to turn it down. Ah! Hey guys, we love you.